Hey guys, welcome to the video podcast of marketers. I'm Sonny T. Make sure that you comment below. I really like the community that we have here, and your comments do matter to me, and I answer each and every one of them. Like the video, man. Fucking smash that thumbs up, man, if you dig this video, and subscribe to the channel if you like the content. I come out with videos every day. Come to my Facebook group if you dig it. It's funnelhackerpro.com. And also, I have a private accountability group if you want to hold yourself accountable, and if you think you got what it takes, click the link below and fill out the survey. Let's get to the video. All right, so I haven't done a video like this before, and hold on, let me make sure I check this first. All right, so I haven't done a video like this before, and I wanted to first of all preface this with saying that I don't do videos like this, but I think that this is worthy of a look. So when I got to looking at this deal, it's called FlameDomain. I didn't really, to be honest with you, see the sexiness of it, and I didn't really want to be, bothered with it, to be honest with you. And I'm like, well, man, I really think that this needs something else. And so in the beginning, we're talking about just, you can host up to 450 domains in one place. So if you're doing the whole domaineering thing, like, you're, land, just sitting on landing pages and kind of waiting to see if you have some really good names that you're sitting on and waiting to see if people will purchase them, or just holding out, right? So there was one guy a long time ago that had like money.com or investment.com or, some name like that now, as a matter of fact, I remember he was like, look, I've just cashed out on that. And he made over $1 million with that domain name. So if you sit now on a one name domain name that is, 7 letters, and it actually makes sense, just hold it. And I'm talking like 10 years, 15 years. You will get $1 million for that. It is hard to get a .com nowadays. Everybody's going to these .ios and .kys and lys and everything, because the .coms are just hard to get without putting a dash or an underscore or something like that in there, right? So it's really hard to get a domain. So that was kind of sexy. Sonny, what are you talking about, right? And I'm the same thing. I was saying the same shit, like, nah. So then the developer told me, he's like, Sonny, we just got with the expired domains. That, right? Let me before we go to that, let me just talk about the domain generator, right? So this is kind of cool here as well. So you could just say, I want an 8-letter domain and to generate the domains. And it'll try to find something that makes sense, or at least tell you, now none of these really make sense, to be honest with you. You can just keep generating and keep trying to find 8-letter domains that maybe, like this one here, Bubblezab. Maybe you can make something out of that, right? Maybe or maybe not. But here's where it kind of gets cool. So you can say, I want a niche, and I want it to be fashion, and to generate that. And it'll try to put together some type of names for you. Now, this will give you ideas for, well, now it's taking a little too long to fucking figure things out. So let's try it. Tech. All right, so let's try tech then. So rivalcut.com, who knows? Matchcyber.com, labslight.com, Ubi Launch, Jumpstead, who knows? Geek Thrive. Could be something, right? You never know, right? So I found a couple of good ones in mind. One that I found was sumogrowth.com, which was really good. So you do have this, because sometimes it's really hard to find .coms. Extrabooklet.com. You start getting ideas when you start seeing stuff, right? Lightdraft.com, maybe. So you start seeing, some potential domain names that you can play around. It'll give you some ideas, right? But again, is it worth the money for that so far? And I'm just like, no, it's not. But when I got to the expired domains, that made me take a look, right? Like, what is this? Okay. And so what's really cool is he's added this to let you know whether it has a number or something like this now. And so what it's letting you know though is your hrefs, links, your to figure this out, it was a lot better last time. But how many backlinks you have, how many do follow backlinks, how many unfollow back the reference IPs, the reference domains, whether it's educational. So like you have a .gov or edu. This one is, it doesn't say here. There's nothing on this. Reference domains. And then the number of domains that are linked to the website, right? Now, one thing I want to tell you is that what I noticed was it also have backlinks for images. How many images it has is here. The one thing I noticed was that none of the other these are no follow backlinks. These are backlinks to text. And these are total backlinks in total. So for this domain here, for $10, it's a total of 1,930 backlinks. But what was really important was how many domains. That's the domain rating, and the higher the number, the better. But yeah, referring domains. So it's how many domains are actually linked to this, right? So what I did was I went and bought, I wanted to see how many domains. So this one is $60. There's 112 domains referring this. There are referral domains do follow links. And then you have a certain of no follow links, which is over here, backlinks, no follow. And then you have the backlink text, and then the total backlinks in total are 10,000. This is a good domain right here, right? So if you want to reveal it, you have to pay $60 and then you go register it. So I did it. I wanted to see what would work, right? And so one of the domains I got was heroesclues.com, which kind of sucked, but it had referring domains of 40. And so what I wanted to do, and in the dictionary of everything, which is what I liked, right? And so it has a total of 123 referring domains, and it has backlinks. So I wanted to check it. So I went to SERPstat, and this is an href, so it's not all, current. But I just wanted to see if it was anywhere near right. And it was. So referring domains, 97, referring pages, 461, 48 total index, referring IPs 95, referring subnets 93, right? And so I was able to go to somewhere else. I have another tool like this, and it showed the actual pages, right? And I really thought that this was cool, right? So it has one link domain, one link pages, or whatever. So I was really impressed that, okay, so this is real. So I wanted to find out how you could actually make money with this, right? So one of those I paid $20 for. The other one I paid $60 for. So then I started doing my research. And the first thing is I always like time compounding, right? That's my whole thing. So if I can time travel in time, most of the time when you do this, if you're going to do backlinks, it takes you a long time to get those backlinks, or you have to pay for them, right? So I'm going to talk about that in a moment. So when you do get your backlinks, you can take the domain and start making something of the domain and making your own niche out of it. So this is Wirecutter, right? But it's electronics, kitchen and dining, health and fitness, and it's a big website. But I Googled the best beer brewing kits, and sure enough, these are all Amazon referrals. So what happens is you get to skip the list if you have enough domains linking to you, so you can rank faster in Google. So I talked to some experts, and I had a talk, and they're like, well, for the most part, you want to put 10 articles with 4,000 or 5,000 words in there, right? So it's not going to be overnight, but you should start making about $500 a month in like 2 or 3 months. Once you have all of those keywords on the site, you'll get to skip ahead. So obviously you have to do your research and find non-competitive, super competitive niche like that beer brewing, right? And you would have to put 10 really good articles on your blog or whatever, something like this, right? They have other ones that they have actual like charts and everything, and they do a side by side review of all of them. But they have to be like this. It can be just something simple like this, right? And this is from two links, for one from Midwest Supplies, and this one is from Amazon, right? So you can choose where you would want to get this. Obviously, you're going to choose the Midwest Supplies, right? Because it's cheaper. So the reason why I'm showing you this is because this is one way you can make money. How can you make money faster than that? So I came over here to Black Hat World, and they're selling links, right? You can figure out what these mean. I don't care to do this. I just want you to see the packages. $60 for 10 BPN blog post, 100% unique, human readable, 500 plus words content in every blog post. They're charging $60 for that. For 20, it's $115. For 30, it's $150. So you could just make a PBN blog, which is something backlinks is what that means. You figure it out on your own. PBN domains, right? So I forget, it's public backlinks or something like that. But anyways, this is what you can get paid for immediately. Now, how long will it take you to sell these packages? There's a lot of people out there, but you can see these dudes are really selling packages for $180, $200 for backlinks, right? So that's a whole little small business within itself. I liked that aspect of it. So people are selling backlinks on Fiverr, and so I did a little research here on the top 10 places to buy backlinks. And there's a few places that you can go, like Fiverr. And he says this was the most aware of it. So where you can purchase your backlinks for $5, right? It says here they're selling their mini gigs use automated tools to build what might be harmful as well. So Fiverr is bullshit. What they suggest the most was this Backhat, one of these other joints, Authority Backlinks, and places like these Black Hat places or whatever. This is what they suggest, right? Because they're expensive, and they are do follow links, and they are high quality is what he said. Okay. So there's another business opportunity for you. And the next thing is you can just flip these domains as is. So like, say for instance, I also asked another expert, what could I do with this dictionary of everything today? And he's like, basically you can sit on that for 3 weeks to a month and just put it out there for $150, and somebody will purchase it with backlinks. What's the best case scenario on this? The best case scenario, the best thing you should do is actually get the domain, put content on the domain. It's going to take you a couple months, and get it listed, get it to where it's making $400 or $500 a month. And now I can tell you this because I did the business myself. On Flippa, you're going to sell a domain that's making $500 to $1,000 a month is going to sell anywhere between 10 times what it makes per month. So that's $5,000 or up to $10,000 is what that domain is going to sell once it's ranking and making money. And that should take you anywhere between 3 to 6 months. And I've checked all of this, and these are good numbers, right? Here's the thing. What did I looked to find out if I could find somebody selling domains that had this same information with all of the backlinking information. So he's actually doing this whole Ahrefs thing and finding out. So the lower this number, the better, right? So this domain here, well, actually the higher the number, I guess, the better with this one. It's not like Alexa. So it is with the lower the number, the better with this here, right? So, but he was saying that you need to worry about the referral domains. So like this one has 80 referral domains and this one has 76. You want to have as many referral domains as possible along with a shitload of backlinks. So like I said, this one is perfect right here. Now, before he wasn't giving you like any information here. It was all like stars. And now he's changed it to where you can at least see, that this is an R and the end is a T. But I talked to the developer, and later on he's going to talk about doing a niche hint. Like this could be used for, e-commerce store. This could possibly be a blog name or, whatever, or a science niche, or, whatever. You can kind of like figure out what kind of niche it is. He's not going to tell you the domain because these domains are available. And it was really simple. So all I did was, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll do this right here in front of you, right? So you just hit the reveal button. I'll buy this domain. It's $60, right? So then you hit him on PayPal. He's actually improved this a little bit because before it would just pop up and kind of get stuck there or whatever. So you can sit here while I pay PayPal or whatever, okay? So you just pay PayPal, right? And that's fine. I'll pay him. And so that's done. So I'm going to check out, and that's a done deal, okay? So now, that's finished. Now, I pay for the domain, and it's racetotheright.com, right? So, I'll be honest with you. I didn't buy the domains here, but I wouldn't suggest, because now you haven't purchased the domain. So all you did was just paid him $60 for the expired domain name, right? So then you come over here and then you go to racetotheright.com. I don't know what that'll be. I don't have any idea. I know I have quite a few backlinks on that. So I'm going to go to racetotheright.com, find out if it's available. And we'll just sit here and wait for a minute while it does this. It is available. So the only reason I'm going to Namecheap, to be honest with you, is because I just didn't feel like filling out all his shit. He's going to be pissed off when I show you this, whatever, right? But you can go through him if you want to. All you would have to do is just add this to cart. Okay? And then, well, I'll just proceed to the checkout anyways. We'll do it just for Udit because I said that I would do this on this video for him, okay? So, and then we'll proceed to check out. So, you see that I paid, and I have one domain registered. So I own here's my domains here. And so I can manage the DNS right here immediately. And your registrar is FlameDomain. But so I can, so now it basically is Namecheap right now, right? So he bought through Namecheap. So now I can go through this and add my own DNS on this and kind of do what I want to. Now, later on, he's going to be coming with the ability to make a landing page maker right now, right? So you can throw it up on a landing page if you want to and kind of sit on it if you want to as well, right? So I got racetotheright.com. It has 100. Let's go ahead and do the check now, right? So now it's not going to be perfect. This I do know. So let's go check it right now and see. Now this is supposed to have 100 referral domains, right? So it should be in the area of 90 or so. You would hope so on here. Now, remember that this database isn't current or up to date or whatever. And the other database is, so you do have information here already with keywords at least. And so you have 27 referring domains. Now, when I talked to the owner of the, it has 90 referring referring pages and 27 referring IPs, but he assured me that through Ahrefs that his was more current than this. So if you want to check with Ahrefs to make sure, because here it says, I believe this is referral domains. It says, yeah, do follow links. It has, and this is referring domains. Here it says that you have 100, and here it says 27. But that's what he says on his website, that Ahrefs is better. So the only thing that I will tell you is that with this dictionaryoferything.com, racetotheright.com, you already do have backlinks. So you can just link all of these to one another. You can actually sell links from these because they're already established. There's a million things you can do. But what would I do at this racetotheright.com? I would probably try to figure out some type of hobby that involves racing, that I could, with a low competition, that I could link to on Amazon.com, like, I don't know, those little race cars or hobby race cars that you build or something like that. I don't know yet. But with 10,000 backlinks, you're doing pretty good, right? Here it says, so I'm getting all kind of name cheap stuff. So anyways, so basically the business in this is not like, let's just say a overnight business. None of it is. You do have to do some work. And if it was me, well, it is me because I have 3 of these domains to do something with now, right? So what am I going to do with these domains? Personally, what I'm going to do is on the weekends when I'm wanting to like power down, I'll probably just write a 5,000 article every weekend for the next, or for each one of these, right? For the next 10 weekends or so, maybe even 20 weekends. Just every weekend, bang out an article, do the research during the week. I have a little thing called Air Story here where I can clip information and get information on the best reviews, go over the reviews on Amazon, reword those reviews, put them inside of an editor, and I'll just write out my 4,000 word review. I'll look at other websites and see how they write their reviews, and I'll just take my time and do this. This won't be a business that I'm like thinking I'm going to make some money tomorrow on. But what I will say is everybody's dumping their money in cryptocurrency and speculating. There would be no reason not to speculate on this and dump. I'm $160 into this. I threw up a couple of domains on Amazon servers. Those are $8 a pop. And I'll invest my time on some downtime. I'll just write up a few articles, take my time, spin a few articles so I know there won't be duplicate content. And I'll just go with keywords for the dictionary of everything. I can do what I want to do here, right? So I can have several different things. So I can write 10 4,000 word articles on, let's just say mattresses, right? And then like that wire cutter, you can go with another niche later on, write 10 more articles and keep going, because that's the dictionary of everything. I can just do what I want to do with this. Heroes Clues was, I thought about how business owners always leave clues, right? Success leaves clues. So I'm thinking about doing something like with books here with like the Tools of Titans, like Tim Ferriss does. And with this Race to the Right, it'll probably be a hobby shop type theme. And I'll just do 10 4,000 to 5,000 word articles, really good articles, and really give an honest review. And I'll probably end up talking them out on my microphone and then printing them out and then making them conversational, get some nice pictures that have links in the pictures as well, and wait for this to start ranking for my keyword and just kind of wait for Amazon to start paying me, right? This is what I'll do. And I'll let you guys know. Now, here's the deal. Right now, you can get a lifetime deal on this. I don't know, $69 or something like that, right? Whatever it is, go get this tool, right? I honestly think that this should be in your portfolio of businesses. So where I got this from was my wife. It was like, she was like, look at your YouTube channel in 20 years. What is that going to look like, right? So for me, in 10 years, what will these domains be doing for me? So I'm planning on buying like 10 or 15 of these and trying to get 10 or 15 of these doing $500 a month to $1,000 a month on automatic, and just do that and keep adding articles and adding articles and adding articles. And over 10 years, when you have, 1,000 articles about pool tables, for instance, you're going to win. No matter the name of the domain or not, it doesn't matter, right? You're going to win. If you have that many articles on something that's already backlinked, in 10 years, you will be number one for that. It's just, you're not going to lose, right? So here's a guarantee for yourself. Now, you can flip these domains within 6 months to a year. It's a long-term thing. So I looked at a video on YouTube, and a guy was saying that, when you're doing these kind of websites, he flipped his for $100 grand. He was basically like, go out there, do articles, and use language for people that are in the process of buying. So you know that before people purchase something, they're always looking for reviews. So the best whatever reviews, and keep using that in your keywords. The best pool table reviews, or the best honest teapot reviews, or whatever you're doing or whatever, right? And that's how you do that. Now, most people use this type of business as a flipping device, right? Why would I tell you to purchase this product? It was solely, and I'm being honest with you, because of the expired domains. And you can see how many links they have and how many backlinks they have. And I went and checked. And like I said, with this Ahrefs links that he was talking about, see where it says Ahrefs link. That's where he's getting this information from. He's got all of this stuff he's getting up-to-date information from there. So with SERPstat, this might be, a year's old worth of information. Who knows? Might be 3 months old if I believe correctly, right? So they're not updating like right now. Like they even say that Moz isn't like totally up to date right now. So I believe him, right? He has no reason to lie, to me at least. This whole reason right here is worth the investment, for the lifetime investment, just so you can have this right here to your disposal at any time. Let's just say every payday, if you're working a job and you're not really an internet marketer yet, right? And you just go pay $10 right here, $10 for it. You don't have to spend $60. You go spend $10 on a domain, $20 to get it, $10 to get it listed or whatever to pay for it. That's $20 investment, and just do that every weekend, right? Maybe $100 a month, and then just start sitting down, writing out your content and banging out content over time, right? And if this is a part-time gig or a hobby, right? If you want to go hard in the paint on this, it's totally possible, right? Totally possible. But if it was me, well, it is me, because I have domains and I'm not going to just let them sit there, right? I'll take these backlinks, and I'm not going to try to make a backlink business. I don't want to be I don't know anything about that. And I don't think that anybody should be in the backlink business. But if that's your thing, go do it. If SEO is your total thing and you want to be in the backlink business, you can totally do that. But for a long-term hobby, side hustle, or if you want to go hard in the paint with this, I think the owner offered me 10 totally like 4,000 or 5,000 word articles for like $1,200, right? Done. That's not a huge investment. But I said I turned him down. I was like, no, I'll just do it myself. I felt like I don't want to put $1,200 of cash into that like that. I'll just write them up myself. So take your time, do your homework, and write out the articles. They don't have to be perfect. They just need to be good reviews. And how you would get the reviews is just go down to Amazon and find out the reviews, and kind of spin them yourselves and put them in your own language, right? And just figure that out. Talk them out and figure it out, and then write it up, and then look at other reviews and how they look and how people talk about them. And make sure that you use something like the web text tool or Yoast. I'll show you what this looks like really quickly. And so with the web text tool, you just tell them what you want your keyword to be, right? And then it's going to give you suggestions. Add a header title, add your keyword one time within the H1 tag. You need a number of words for your H1 tags, a number of H2 tags. You need more. It'll give you constant, and until you get this to 100 or like in the 80s or 90s, it's going to tell you exactly what suggestions you should use in order to get this content to where it's really strong in SEO, right? That's about all you need. And it also has a word count down here. So you see down here, you have 465 words. Well, you got another 4,500 words to go. Just keep writing, and then look at other content and see how they're formatting their reviews, and just follow suit. And that's it. And if I were you, that's exactly what I would do. That's what I'm going to do. It's just a side hustle for me. It's not my main income. I'll have Nancy do some artwork for the blogs, and we'll slowly but surely build those blogs up over time. If you're in a rush, SEO is never good to be in a rush, but this is a really good business for someone that wants to start making money by this summer. I would say that if you took care of this and wrote this up in a week, that you probably positioned in 3 months and you'll have it sold in 6. For a quick sale, if you were positioned and making $400 or $500 from Amazon clicks on automatic, for a quick sale, $4,000, flip it, done. So you would go from $40 in weekends to a $4,000 flip in 6 months. That's good money. Coffee break.